All right, which ones do you like better? Which ones look better? Those? The Palm Jellies?
Yeah.
Can you say Palm Jellies?
Palm jellies.
Perfect. So I ordered these Palm Jelly keycaps directly from Amazon, and I gotta tell you, they were not at all what I expected based on YouTube reviews and sound test and the way they look on the Escape Keyboards website. It's not all bad. They're actually quite fun and really great, but I'll tell you why it was a complete letdown in just a moment. It's a little embarrassing. Now, let's go see if these are the Palm.com. Anyways, while I get to the unboxing, let's talk about Palm. Palm is a different type of material than ABS or PBT plastics, also known as acetal. It's a highly crystalline, high blah, 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 blah. Particularly known for its low coefficient of friction, good for us, excellent wear resistance, and yada yada. So here is the embarrassing part. I actually thought that these keycaps were going to be a soft, spongy material. I know, I'm an idiot. No, they're hard. It's a super durable, hard material. I'm a moron for thinking that, but let's be honest. They look like they're soft, little bitty sugar cubes. They were actually out of the Palm rainbows on Escape's website, so I did have to go to Amazon. I usually don't like doing that, but whatever. This is what it came in. It was super disappointing. It took forever, even on Amazon, by the way. Just came with a few cheap styrofoam inserts. Nothing is organized or laid out that well, to be frank. I didn't get the side etched Palm Jellies. These are completely blank, and so it took me forever to like figure out which rows do these go on and so on and so forth. Unboxing, not pleasant. You get a D- Escape Keyboards on Amazon. If you order it from their website, it might be better. Now, let's go over look, feel, and then we'll do some sound tests. Obviously, the reason people, including myself, purchase Palm Jellies are the way they look. They have like a nice gritty looking, not smooth looking texture. They look like little gumdrops, little sugar cubes. In fact, they have lots of different colors. They have lavender, matcha, I don't know how to say that word. Strawberry, pink, all white. It's actually called sugar cubes. And I think they look really cool. In case you're wondering, yes, I'm wearing camo today, only to appear slightly more manly for my Palm Jelly rainbow keycaps. I think they look fantastic. Now, they do look nice with some RGB backlighting. It does shine through. This is not a great example you're seeing right here because I have the Gateron milky yellow switches, which aren't the best, quite frankly, for letting RGB through. Not bad, but they're not the best. But they do let the RGB shine through really well. I think it looks cool. I like the way these keycaps look. All right, let's talk feel. Overall, first of all, I just want to say they feel nice. They feel fine. I'm going to be comparing them to my two favorite keycap sets. SA keycaps from DomaKey. These are gas attacks. I love these. And these are actually new to me, but I'm really happy with them. The ASA Profile ACO white on blacks. Palm Jellies are OEM profiles. So pretty short, especially compared to the SAs or whatnot. Now we've come to my two, and probably only two gripes about the Palm Jellies. They don't actually feel all that great, to me personally. They're about the same weight as PBT, I think a little bit less than ABS plastic, although these are SAs and so there's more volume here. These do way more than the Palm Jellies. But even in general, like they don't feel cheap per se, but you can definitely tell like it's a different material and it's a little bit lighter. They're not my favorite. And my other gripe is that they are extremely tight fits. On every switch that I have tried them with, you can press down, but getting them off most of the time, not most of the time, but a lot of times they will yank out the switch. It is a very tight fit on the stems of almost every switch I have tried them on. And I've tried them on at least 3 or 4 different sets of switches. Again, you would think that might actually be a good thing, a little bit less wobble potentially, and I'd rather have it that way than too loose, definitely, but you could tell it's not a great fit. All right, let's go over to the computer. I'll do 3 sound tests with the Palm Jellies, the PBT keycaps from ACO, and then the ABS DomaKey SA Gas Attack. So to summarize with Pete's thoughts right here, affordability, solid B. This cost me about 50 bucks. In terms of look, like any other keycap, this is all personal preference. If you like this specifically like gummy look, well, then you like them. I personally do. I like the way they look. Moving on to feel, it's fine. It's not my favorite. I think I might like ABS or PBT better, but it's fine. In fact, I think if most people did a blind test with like the same sort of profile so they couldn't tell a difference, I say maybe half could like accurately identify. Like it's not actually that much different than ABS. So there you go. Yeah, I think they look a little bit silly. I personally, silly is my jam. Jelly, jam. So I hope I found this useful. I will leave a link in the description for these keycaps as well as my review of the PBT ACO keycaps down here that I really like, as well as some other videos. Follow along with my YouTube channel if you enjoy these videos. Please subscribe. Hashtag like, comment. I love you guys. Happy typing? Now I'm gonna go make myself a Palm Island iced tea.